We're live?
We are live. So we're going to wait just a few minutes till maybe a few more people come in here.
Well, how about not a few minutes? How about a minute or 30 seconds to a minute?
Maybe.
Yeah, we don't want people to fall asleep in 3 minutes, right? Like this guy does sometimes, right?
You're like, hold on, I need a break. Let me go to the conference room.
I can sleep pretty good. Oh, yeah, but you also wake me up at like 5 in the morning. Oh, showers are ready, let's go.
It's
and
good
you
for
know
you.
I stay up late.
It's good for you to get a nice early start.
By
the way, you probably saw the title in there, right? It's probably a pretty crazy title. And if you've got any points that you want to bring up, let me know, and we can kind of discuss those at the end. But we're kind of going to break down, as you can see in the background here, just a wee bit.
Yep. But I do wake him up pretty early in the morning. I try to keep him an early bird, and it's kind of funny seeing you go to sleep sometimes like 8, 9 o'clock. I'm like, dude, what's up?
It's like school all over again.
But you're getting paid because school is out right now.
Yeah, not as many hours though, but it's still enough.
It's kind of cool that you don't have any homework right now.
Oh yeah, shush up. I got
that's not graded, rather.
Oh, it's not
graded?
It
is. I have makeup work.
I didn't know that.
I have it on the weekend.
So let us know if anybody asks questions or something like that. Or
history. I have
anybody joined in just
I got
yet.
English.
9 people.
All right, what's up, 9 people? How you guys doing?
I mean, I'm pretty sure those 9 people got names.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Say the names.
It's all right. It's all right. We're going to do this gradually, work our way into it. That's no problem.
Yep.
There's 3 cameras. I don't know which one to look at.
But we do have a discussion I want to break down. I kind of want to break down how TMF got started, where it's at today, and who we are, and just a couple other little things I think people don't know about.
And first, we'll introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's
go ahead and do that.
Go for it.
You need to move your phone, probably.
San, do you know that the camera is
this
actually
is my
on
mother, by the way.
And you just got the backside of my wife and the camera
that's
there.
my
That's
mother
very
there.
good.
His grandmother.
Yeah.
All right, so this is actually Micah Robert Lester Allen
can-
IV. And then you want to introduce yourself? Go ahead.
Can we, let's start with like
Well,
the first one.
let me say this first of all. It really does. You know, we're not making it any less confusing for people, but it's kind of confusing because when people call into TMF, they say, "Can I speak with Rob Allen?" And we say, "Okay, which Rob Allen?" Well, there's Rob Allen Senior, but actually, even though I'm senior in age, I'm actually the junior. I'm Rob Allen Jr. And
I'm Rob Allen III.
Rob Allen III.
I'm the fourth.
And Rob Allen IV. So
No
we
fifth
have,
yet for a long time.
Yeah, we
20
hope
years.
not.
Yeah, 20 more years. That'd be
We
great.
hope not. We hope not.
When I have a stable income, I will.
Yeah.
When you have a stable income, you're working for your grandparent and your dad.
Yeah.
And a stable
Come on.
relationship
No, I'm saying
for many years.
No, I'm saying like a stable, like a good income where I know that I can actually pay for all that stuff instead of being at work 24/7. Because you know you don't want your kid knowing that you're at work 24/7.
That's true. That's true. You want to have some family time, and plus you need to get yourself a nice little place, get established, and all that. You know. So here we are. We kind of want to break it down and let you know how TMF got started and where it is today. You know, and we're going to do that as this develops. Yeah. As the screen goes off, you're going to see we got truckmountforums.com in the background right now. Right. And you know, so anyway, now you know it's Robert Allen Jr. or Rob Allen Jr., Rob Allen III, Rob Allen IV. But he has a surname, which is Micah, and that's what he goes by. So sometimes when you see some of the packing slips, and Micah puts a little note in there, hey, hope you're having a great day, Micah, or something of that nature.
Sometimes.
It all depends on how Micah's day is going.
Yeah. And in your shipments, we all put our signatures or like our initials on there. Mine's always an M, or sometimes I mess up and put it in. I usually do it really fast, and then.
And you know, and before we get started, I want to mention this too: is we're not giving him a silver spoon. I didn't give my son a silver spoon.
No.
I made him get out and clean carpets and go through hard labor and stuff like that. Learn from the bottom and work his way to the top. Because I've always said there's only one job you start off at the top, maybe 2. That's digging ditches and graves. Okay, so
Yeah, and it was not always easy working for my father.
No.
One bit whatsoever. I've gotten kicked out of the van quite often, even down at the oceanfront. Walk home, son.
which is 10 miles away. Yeah,
Just because I had a mouth on me, cursing or something like that. He's like, get the heck out of my car. I'm like, a truck, rather.
Yeah, that's exactly how I said it. I'll guarantee you it was a whole lot more colorful than that. But he said, "Are you serious? We didn't have cell phones back then."
No cell phones. And me having to open up that big, huge map of where to
my
go
gosh, those things
and
were dangerous.
to get out of the
still
street,
got some.
going out of the streets and stuff. Man, yeah, we didn't have the tom-toms and stuff either back then.
Yeah,
These
that's
guys
back
got
in
it
the day.
made. Yeah, and even
Cell
when our
phones,
technicians
tom-tom.
had the tom-tom stuff, I was like, no, that stuff, screw that. It messes you all up. I kept on going on the big maps, Had to go to 7-Eleven and buy updated map all the time.
Oh, man,
just
that was a
because
racket, wasn't it?
yeah, because there's new neighborhoods and new streets and stuff.
We have so many of those in our shed.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we still got them all.
Because I remember whenever I went on car trips with you when I was younger, you'd pull out this big old map, and I'm like,
yeah,
I don't know
true.
where nothing is at on there.
That's true.
Yeah.
And now you're on turning 17. It's amazing. So
Next
anyway,
month.
Yeah, so when did we start?
okay, but before we do that, I just want to say Micah is in the shipping department. So if you have any problems, something comes back wrong or gets out there wrong, we're going to get on him, all right?
Oh, well, I mean, if it's wrong and it has my number on it, you could take that out of my pay.
We'll see.
No.
We wouldn't do that.
But
to you.
some shipments, you know, we've had come back and it's like a wrong order or something missing. But I know I put the thing in there because we triple check our things. It's me first, then him, and sometimes him. He's like, "Is that Unchained? Sweet Breeze? That's the right one. There we go."
Yeah, good point. Good
Gotta
point.
make sure everything's correct.
Because we are a family business. A lot of people think that we just got to the point we're at, and we're going to get to that, son. Right where we're at, we're basically a good-sized small business. Because I don't know if you know it or not, but the government doesn't classify a big business until it reaches $100 million or more a year. A small business is a business that does $99 million or less a year. And we haven't reached that, but we hope to one day. But we have to remember, we started out with nothing.
Yeah.
Ground zero. And I was going to say, son, do you remember when that was, when I came to you?
Yeah, it was actually out back of his house. You know, he had a full court basketball court out back, and we were right behind that by a little park. And he just gave me an idea. He's like, "Hey, you should," because my dad bartered with a guy named John Chikarsky. He would teach me all the computer classes and stuff like that, and trade of cleaning and so forth. And he gave me the idea of, "Hey, you should create a forum for carpet cleaners." I just laughed at him, like whatever. There's no way, you know what I mean? There's no one's gonna want to join a forum or anything like that.
Especially for carpet cleaners.
Yeah,
that's what he
so
said. Because he was a skater. You were a skater, and you were a gamer,
I was in the video game
stuff
industry,
like that.
and I went and cleaned carpets and stuff like that. I've done Rite Aid. I worked from Blockbuster Video. I worked overnight stock at Office Max. I did a whole bunch of things, and teenage life and 21-year-old don't know what you want and trying to do. But it was pretty interesting about then, because even when I started it up, I'm like, look, you know what? People thought we were kind of like a little corporation. And we even got kicked out of the Experience Expo because I was passing out business cards of Chuckmont Forums.
We didn't know.
Yeah, they're like, you can't be here, you're a vendor, and they kicked me out. And then now we're a sponsor with them, you know what I mean? So great people, Larry Cooper, Jennifer Wilkinson, and so forth. So, but I thought it was kind of interesting back then. But even when I started it back then, right? And our forum kind of started going a little, we started getting a lot of traction. I actually created a whole bunch of different email accounts. Like I had, PR, I had owner, I had support. I had all variety of emails, and they all kind of just went to me. So people thought we were like some big corporation back then, but I was really the one handling all the tickets and emails back then, logging into every single account.
Coming up and asking me questions. Hey, Dad, I don't know the answer to this.
Yeah.
Dad, what's the answer to this? I don't hardly know either. Let me research on Chuck Mount forums. You know what I mean? Because we were asking people, we were posting it up there because that new. And now we're up to what? How many posts do we have, son?
Right now, I'm looking at the screen. It shows that we have 1.7 million posts over a period of years, and we have over 27,700 registered business owners that's registered on the forum. And then we have about 121,000 threads. So it's a humongous resource of people who's asking questions since 2008 of every single question you could possibly think of every portable machine, every truck mount machine, every single spot. It's like this whole huge network that we have of millions of posts on there.
Isn't this exciting, grandson? We're trying to get him excited and passionate about this. You know what I mean? He's gathering it all in. He has a lot of common sense, and I think that goes a long ways. It goes on and off. We have to kind of work this thing. It's got that little pointer on there, but you're right. He was just basically just got out of his teenage years. You were skateboarding in the backyard. We had the skateboard ramp off the basketball court, and I went over and I asked him, and he says, "Dad, nobody's gonna want to go to a carpet cleaning forum. You know what I mean? Come on." But he also was in the gaming industry, and he had learned a lot about computers, even though he never went to college or school for it, right?
Never went to college, no.
Yeah. I never went to college. I never even went out of high school, totally. Can I admit that on screen?
The school was trying to kick me out because I brought some, me and some friends back then. Things were much different. This is before 9/11. And we always used to have these little fireworks and stuff like that we get from Myrtle Beach. and we did, we had an apple tree too. So we put a little fireworks inside of the apples and throw them out and just look at them explode and everything. And one day I just had to happen to have some fireworks in my pocket and some other friends, and we all went to school. And somehow, some way, somebody ratted us out, and we all got caught.
Get stitches, but you ended up being homeschooled after that.
I did, yep. So I got homeschooled, and I did finish that out, so that was good.
We've all had our school flaws. We all have. I mean, this
not
is
you. Our angelic grandson.
I mean, yeah, we've all had our school flaws. Never got out of high school, got out of school. Same thing with me. This is actually my last year, so I actually took online classes to graduate early. I've been wanting to drop out for like so long because, I don't think a degree, you don't really need it. You're not going to really use it through life. But I'm pretty sure some way, somehow, God did something, brought this corona to us. So I have no more school for the rest of the year. So this is pretty good. I'm liking this. I just got some online work and I'm good.
Right. All right, now let's move on to the why, son. Why did we start it? I don't know if a lot of people know it. I'll go and explain it, basically. What happened was we had the old style bulletin. It was called bulletin board, son, when it went up and down.
BBS, bulletin boards, we had the
kind of how Facebook works a little bit, right?
Yeah,
a little bit.
IRC, the Internet Relay Chat,
ICS,
bulletin boards,
ICS, ICS and Cleanfax had it. ICS is now out of business. And so I said, you know what? And the way that people acted on there, and the stupid things they said, and the bullying and all the intimidation and stuff like that, and when new people asked a question, they would just gang up on them and treat them bad. I said, son, it would really be nice if we could create a place where it'd be a friendly environment
and more professional route.
Yes,
too. And we even had words being blocked, like the F word, stuff like that. So it kind of showed a little more professionalism because we're like, look, these are business owners that's on a on a whole network. So we wanted to
attract the right type of the right type of cleaners who wanted to improve. Yeah. Now, son, did we do the YouTube video first, or we do it after Truck Mount Forums? We did the first one.
We did YouTube videos years after.
No.
About within 2 years.
I think the first one. The first one was the Rug Doctor versus the Truck Mount, right?
That was the first major one.
Okay.
But beforehand, I was out there, filming myself how I cleaned stairs and stuff like that. And people were like, how can you do that with your back and stuff? And I'm like, I see everybody else putting up, little pictures and videos and stuff of them cleaning the stairs. No one's cleaning the risers. No one's cleaning the lips and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm here. I am cleaning each little inch of it and then holding the finger of half of the stair tool so that way it doesn't, because it's just like sucking out of a straw. So,
what's ironic, son? What's ironic is that's how almost everybody's cleaning their stairs now. Yeah. They got the same pattern, everything. We were the OGs. If you go back and you look at YouTube, because I was thinking, I said, how could I raise the industry bar? The only way I could think of was go to YouTube because they went from wasn't it like 30 seconds to a minute or 10 minutes?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was up to.
I was there
up to a certain amount of minutes.
Started.
And then it went up to 10 minutes.
And once it hit 10 minutes, I said, you know what? I can offer ways for people to clean and improve the quality and bring the whole industry up by doing that.
Yep.
So we were the industry OGs, so to speak. What does OG stand for? Original what? Original gangster? Carpet gangster, I guess. I didn't know. I always hear OG when it says something.
Where's our mask at right now to show it off?
Yeah, right. I know. It's a gangster, huh? Okay, well, I guess we're the carpet cleaning gangster.
Well, speaking of masks, it's kind of interesting that that CDC announced yesterday that I think it's almost a requirement that all essential businesses are supposed to be wearing masks now. So it's not a set law just yet. No, we don't have them in just yet. We have select ones for our own staff, but then we're getting in 4,000 something masks in next week, and then got another 10,000 order mask on back order right now. So who knows when that'll come in. So we're going to help out some medical field and also some cleaning agencies that are actually out there in the fields and so forth. So, but that's the side note. So next one would be where. Right?
Well, no.
Or that we win.
We did the what. It's the what. What is TMF? I mean, what is Truck Mount Forums, first of all?
Oh, and that's another thing, too. My dad's like, call it Truck Mount Forums.
Right.
I'm like...
Is that random?
Yeah,
no,
because,
almost,
Truck Mount, if you Google Truck Mount, everything carpet cleaning related comes up. And everybody even thinks of, even when I tell people, hey, we run Truck Mount Forums, they're like, oh, is that a trucking company or something? Like, no,
That's the general public.
Yeah, it's general public.
Not carpet cleaners.
Carpet cleaners know it. But if you Google Truck Mount, nothing trucking comes up. It's just everything about carpet cleaning related. So so it kind of actually helped us out 12 years ago when we created TMF back in 2008. So
well, you know what it was, son, was I figured truck mounts are the epitome, the highest you can go. in the industry. Nothing against portable people. You can clean.
Yeah,
they're just not as efficient. Right. Right. They're just not as efficient or as fast. You just can't move along as fast as you can.
I don't know if Kevin's watching this. He'd be like, "Screw y'all! I bet I can bring it over there. I'll beat y'all portable out any second."
Well, he's going to want us to go to an 18-story building. Of course, he's going to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's take all them hoses up 18 stories. So where were we? You threw me there. With that. Yeah. So anyway, and then forums. Okay, so why did I go with that? Well, I was a car enthusiast. I used to buy and sell Supras, Toyota twin turbo Supras, the MKI,
which I cannot believe
he had 7 of them.
He does not have any no more. And I remember like when I got my license, and then many years later, he wouldn't even let me touch his cars, couldn't even jump inside it whatsoever. But then finally, I wanted to go on a date, and he's like, "Hey, take my car." I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Holy moly!" I was like, "That's the coolest thing." So I took the chick to a mall. I was like, "What was I thinking about?"
Could you imagine
with a car like that?
Could you imagine having the Supras today? They're worth a ton of money.
So
He's already moved it there, Sam, for you if you walk by. But okay.
Especially all the ones you had.
Yeah, I had some very rare Supras, no doubt about it.
I recall a wife saying something about those Supras.
Oh, ouch! She's in the background.
You want to come over here and speak too?
I'm going to leave that alone. Yeah, she's fine.
Should have never told him.
She's already made her entrance, her grand entrance and exit.
He wants another one, but she won't let him.
Well, let's just say we have a lot of business investments. I feel like, look at my truck mount I got out there right there. Yeah. That is my Supra, the new Profire and the setup. By the way, we just finished it too, so I'll be doing a video on that. So
look forward to
basically, this Truck Mount Forums itself is just a humongous resource, kind of like a library, right, of information.
There you go.
Anything you type in on the internet and you search, it'll come right to the top, correct?
Yeah. Now, or even if you just go to our website, truckmountforums.com, or the store, shop, tmfshop.net, which will redirect you. You type in any question, it's already there for you.
And we still have a good audience there, but it has kind of moved to Facebook some.
Yeah.
So now we have the Facebook. What's the name of the Facebook group, son? The full name?
Truck Mount Forums, cleaning professionals.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Carpet cleaning professionals. So that's how you can find it if you're not already a member of it. And that's a very busy, active place. Yeah. It's kind of like you have a library, but then you have a coffee shop.
Get a couple thousand posts a day.
Yeah, and now it's like a coffee shop or a mall. People are talking fast. You get quick answers. So it's a little bit of both.
That's more so for like if you want quick answers of things. Or if you're out in the field or whatnot. But then, if you really want a resource, you can go to our forum, Truck Mount Forums, and find anything you want.
Hurt yourself there, son?
I have a broken wrist. It cracks every so
that's
often.
right. Yeah. That's right. He was a gymnast for a long time.
I permanently broke my wrist, but it's okay.
Yep.
We're gonna get looked at, and he's had some work on it. That's coming together.
I'm not wearing a cast for a whole year.
A cast? We're gonna put duct tape on it.
You're going out and clean carpets.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I'll still clean it.
You gotta learn the hard way, boy. You break your leg.
I did learn the hard way.
You break your leg, we're gonna take a pallet, stick it to your leg, and just wrap some duct tape around it. I have cleaned in a sling.
Yeah.
I've had a broken arm, but cleaned in a sling
with
one arm.
Were you treated though? Were you treated at a hospital for
I wasn't treated very good, but I was treated.
I wasn't treated for 5 months. I thought it was a sprain. I had 2 fractures and a broken tendon right here.
I know. So you're gonna clean left-handed then? You gonna pack left-handed?
No, I mean I'll still clean. It just hurts a little bit here and there. And cleaning 8 hours with Ed is
you know what? And I popped my ankles playing basketball.
I can go on a Saturday and clean some carpets.
I popped my ankles on playing basketball so many times. You jump up in the air and you land on somebody's foot. You get this big popping sound. Next thing you know, you're in a cast. How many times I go out and clean in a cast, Sam?
No,
at least 5 times, right?
You worked at a car wash.
Still want that money.
Yeah.
You worked at a car wash. Remember one time?
Well, that's where we're going to kind of get to. We didn't get started with a silver spoon. Yeah, I just worked at a car wash because I basically lost my job in 1985. We just got married. Mm-hmm. We just bought a house, and he was just born.
Had me in '82.
He was just a little toddler.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A little guy, right?
So I just turned 38 the other day.
Wow.
Ouch.
I like to tell people I just turned 21. If I did, I actually just shaved. So. For the mask.
And I just turned 39 in 25,000 months. Something like that. I forget how many months you got to add to it. You know what I mean? We're actually brothers. You know what I mean? Yeah. No. I remember many times people used to think we were brothers.
Yeah.
Remember that? Probably about 15 years ago. I remember we went to the Golden Corral. And this is kind of a little funny story. This girl comes over, and she drops a note at our table. And she gave it to me, and Rob thought he was coming over to him. Gives me the note, his little smiley face on it, says, "Give me a call sometime." She thought I was the brother. You know what I mean? It was just funny, and he was mad. He said, "Hey, I should have got that note, Dad." People should think Sandy was his sister.
Yeah.
Right? Anyway, I digressed. I'm
Trust me,
sorry
my
about
mom looks more my age than anything.
Your mom really looks young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks really young.
Really young.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next thing we got going on?
Okay, current events. What's going on right now?
Currently having to switch the screen on and off every like 5 seconds.
Just
We're
about.
going to talk about Corona virus.
Yep.
And we're not taking it lightly. I think some people think we take it lightly, but we don't. I'm just trying to keep it in perspective of what's going on around all of us. You know, there's terrible things happening every day, but to a certain degree, life has to go on, and that's why you have essential people, right? You have your essentials, and we've been deemed essential, right, son?
That's correct.
For shipping?
Yep.
And why is that?
Because we sell cleaning chemicals. So we're legally allowed to still ship you guys chemicals every single day.
And disinfectants.
Which we don't have any in stock right now. We are actually going to get some disinfectants in stock within about 2 weeks.
2 pallets, right?
2 pallets, yep. And then hopefully some more later. So time will tell.
I handle shipping.
But I mean, you know, with those, like we put up some, a week ago, and within 2 minutes they sold out. So there's no pre-orders on them or anything like that. So as soon as we make an announcement, you just got to stay tuned or be subscribed to our emails and our text messages, Facebook, all that good stuff, and you'll see it.
And no refunds either because people are waiting for them. So there's not going to be any refunds and no returns. You buy it, you get it. And there's a lot of companies who are backed up hundreds of thousands of gallons.
Yeah, it's crazy. Some of the vendors are saying that they're backed up to 30 weeks. And that's not just of chemicals, but even up to like foggers, certain sprayers and stuff like that. So I'm like 30 weeks. That's like it's almost 75% of a year. Yeah, 3/4 of a year. It's just crazy. So, but again, you know, hopefully everyone's safe and you know, I know some of you cleaners aren't going out and cleaning right now for that safety reason, but then some of you guys just don't care and just still going out. But just hopefully everybody's still staying safe with it.
And hopefully your businesses are holding together and you made some good investments, or you're cutting back, you know, because let's face it, we all are restricted to a certain degree right now.
Yes.
You know, and people aren't calling as much. Even our carpet cleaning, they're just not calling as much. We're still busy, but we're not nowhere near as busy as we were before.
Yeah, no, especially for a springtime, you know, you would expect something to be booming. Which I think that things will turn back around.
Yes.
You know, I think people are already kind of getting a little frustrated.
Are you frustrated, Micah?
They're making more messes in their houses.
Yeah,
You're not frustrated yet?
That's a good point, man.
You ready to go out, though, I mean?
Oh, about the corona stuff? Yeah, I'm frustrated. I've been frustrated about that. Man, I feel like
out on?
just going out. For me personally, during school, almost like every Friday and the weekends, I go out, ride my bike or ride my skateboard to my friend's house or to the shopping center just to hang out with them. And like in this quarantine, the only exercise I'm getting is work and just working out at home, trying to keep my body shape right.
Waking up 5 a.m. every morning, coming here at the shop. We'll be here at the shop 5:30 or 6 in the morning.
It's
no
affecting
beach,
a lot of
no hanging
people.
out with your friends. Can't drive. Can't get your license yet.
Yeah, we can't even go to the beach here. They knocked that off.
I went to the beach right before they closed it, actually, with some friends, and that was like just way before they actually closed everything down. But just everyone's freaking out. Like all my friends are just like, yo, I don't know how long I can stand this, not going out, not seeing their friends and everything.
Right.
They're going crazy about it, which this is America. This is how things go. People are going to freak out about stuff. In Wuhan, they already let everyone out, but
they're back normal, but they're still wearing masks.
But they're still wearing masks, some people wearing gloves, and they were in quarantine for
and are you guys wearing masks right now?
And are you in quarantine?
I'm in the middle of talking.
Sorry.
My bad.
Go ahead.
They were in quarantine for 76 days, and what they said is they have an app on their phone that everyone is required to have to like track their health, I guess. I don't know how that works whatsoever. I just read up on it a little bit, haven't done my full research on it, but I'm guessing it's like taking temperature or like symptoms kind of things. You report it to that, what symptoms you're having and how that's going on.
Well, I know at the airports, just like for our truck mounts, I've got a little laser gun. You take the laser gun, you can point at anything, tell us the temperature. So I think they're pointing the laser at people's foreheads to get the temperatures before they get on, like on an airplane
wild what's going on.
or a ship or something of that nature.
You know,
but anyway, we got your back, and I do feel like you made a good point, son. I feel like, and I think we all feel like it's going to come back. It might come back a little slow, or it might come back with a big rush because people are all living inside. Their houses are getting dirty. The pets are peeing, pooping on the carpets, and throwing up. We hope
for that.
All the good stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I do think that it might be tough for some people too, because if there's already 6 point something million people without jobs right now, how are they going to afford the cleaning? So are you guys actually offering high discounts on cleanings or
discounts
free for people? I mean, like,
government's not helping at all.
They're
That little bit of money that they're giving out to people that don't have jobs or whatever that law was, $1,200, it's not going to help people. It's just going to give them like what they lost. Not even what they lost.
No.
Like big companies like us, it's not gonna do anything. They're not gonna give
everybody's
back.
going to pay a price. In other words, there's going to be a price to be paid.
Yeah.
And to different degrees. I saw a lot of people in the groups saying that they feel like their business is going to go out of business. So some people are going to go out of business. There's going to be a lot of people going to go out of business. There's just no way around it. You know, we don't like that, and hopefully they'll come back. But let me tell you what, when I first started this company, back in 1985, when I first started my own cleaning company, I would work part-time jobs. I didn't feel bad about that. I worked at a car wash for a while, you know, and I worked all kinds of various jobs. Restaurants, I've washed dishes no matter what it took to get the business going and build up that clientele. So you might have to rebuild your clientele or rework your clientele. You know what? Maybe given a good amount of advertisement as soon as the restrictions are dropped.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you could do.
I remember I was working for S&K Sales Corporation during the daytime, and then I would do Office Max overnight stock.
Yeah.
And then on the weekends, I worked for Blockbuster Video. I think I got that from watching, what was that show, In Living Color?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Jamaicans doing 4 jobs all at once.
Right. Hey, I wanted to mention something. You guys might want to think about this, and it's just been in the back of my mind because I've been talking, you know, as this is all going on, I'm talking to different chemists around the country and stuff like that, and they said that there already is a shortage
of raw materials.
Yeah. So if you don't have a good stock of chemicals right now in your business for urine, maybe Unchained, if you like our Unchained.
Buy our products.
You know, well, exactly. Pre-sprays, stuff like that.
Yeah,
the government's getting them all first, and it's all being used up.
Yeah. Because
so we're stocking up heavy.
There's already some suppliers saying that they might not have any stock for the rest until they might not even. They'll probably be out of stock by the end of April. So that's pretty strong to hear from some of these big supply companies.
And we've been overstocking on purpose, anticipating that there's.
We overstocked back in February, thinking there was going to be a huge spring sale stuff.
Right.
But that kind of crumbled a lot. So.
Yeah.
But we're still adding to it. Go ahead, Mike.
For me, I handle shipping, so even with the Corona thing going around, any normal day without this Corona stuff going around, we'd have a lot of shipments. But while this is here and people are freaking out, we're still getting a lot of orders. I'm still packaging boxes for 3-4 hours straight in the morning, just consistently doing boxes. So people still need their products. They still need to clean.
But I was just saying maybe it'd be a good idea for them to stock up some extra, because I'm really concerned we're going to run out of raw ingredients, and that's why I told your son, which we call him Trey, by the way, sometimes, but just means the third, just to different. We only did that in the beginning to differentiate. My son wasn't a fan of it, but he liked the idea that it could differentiate and didn't confuse people. But I said, son, listen, let's go ahead and even order more. So this week we've been ordering more, putting in there, because we're concerned that we're going to run out of raws. And last thing we want to do is tell people we don't have Groutmaster, or we don't have Unchained, or we don't have Red Label or Blue Label, or what's else on over there, or Black Label. You know, so we're trying to keep as much stock in as possible to anticipate the shortage, because, like I said, one company, I won't mention the supplier, they're probably one of the biggest in the country, right? They said they're 100,000 gallons behind on one product that has some raw ingredients in it. 100,000 gallons. You know, that's a crazy amount to be behind. So we're not behind at all right now, and we want to stay that way. We're ahead of the curve, and we'll help you stay ahead of the curve, but stock up a little bit.
Unchained, man, I'm telling you, every single day, the shelf is gone. I'm having to go back. Like, even during this Corona stuff, it's still gone throughout the day.
You know why that is?
Because everyone loves it, and they got pets that pee on their carpets and everything. They still need to clean it. That's our #1 product right now is Unchained. Everyone loves it. We got Sweet Breeze and Original. Sweet Breeze is better, by the way. But every day I'm usually taking them off the shelf and packaging them up and going back in the warehouse, you know, consistently bringing in a pallet or boxes and taping them up, bagging them up, ship them away. And so it's a lot.
Excellent point. If you don't have our mixing guide, I highly recommend picking one up. It's got all the mixture ratios and all of our different products on the front and the back. But it's also got secret recipes. But we're about, 10 products short of this whole thing? Is that right, son? Somewhere around there?
Yes, about 10 products.
But we're releasing them all throughout this year, so keep your eye open. We're redoing the Blue Label scent. What happened with the Blue Label was it smelled great, but after a certain period of time, it didn't hold its scent as well as we wanted it to. So we have a new one we've been testing. We've been getting fantastic reviews back from it. But we're real conscious about what we use. We try to use the safest and the finest products. We're big believers in essential oils. And sometimes essential oils hold up fantastic. Sometimes they don't hold up as well. Every one we've had has held up perfectly, but the Blue Label didn't, so we're switching that out, just so you know. Our cotton shampoo has been a big hit. Our Concrete Master, don't forget about that. That's a great product.
That's a liquid base. Yeah.
Yep, people are using it for concrete.
So we need to talk about the future. Are we going to talk about the future of the industry?
Let me do that, but let me finish real quick here. Also, I've got all these secret recipes, and then all the tips and tricks that I've learned over the last 40 years through my experience in the business, and also working for other people 5 years before I started my own company 35 years ago. My own carpet cleaning resources, and then the resources online that we started. So I've just got a vast amount of knowledge. It'll help you right there. And we're here to help you. You can always reach out to me. There are some gatekeepers. You might reach a few other people first, but if you're persistent, you want to talk to me, go ahead and do it, and I'll be glad to help you in any form or fashion. You can also reach me through private message, and also through private message on Facebook and the Truck Mount forums. All right, what was that question, son? About the future of the industry?
Did we already run over that?
We did.
Okay.
We basically
did. Basically, and another thing too with the, while you guys are all home, you guys should get the Rob's Essentials box, which comes with the physical box.
That's great.
Some surprise items, and then also you get a variety of the TMF Academy courses.
And a whole product each time, right?
Yep.
So
a whole product and some swag and the whole thing. So it comes every single month. We normally ship that out on the 20th of every month. So look forward to that. But that would be a great idea for you guys to get TMF certified, new courses that's going to be added, new videos every single month. So all low price for $100 a month. Can't beat that.
Yep.
So
and listen, the certification goes a long ways. More so, it's all in how you advertise it. I mean, who has ever heard of the other school?
Yep, you can use the certification logo on your website, on your vans, patches on your shirts, whatever you need to. So
we're redoing the patches. I don't have my own. We're redoing the patches.
Cool thing was to future. Honestly, I mean, this is a family business. It's going to keep on going on. He put that in my head. I'm gonna put that in my kid's head. I don't care. But this is what we do. There's always going to be carpets, and if carpets go away, there's still tile and grout and Concrete Master.
Yeah.
There we go. Concrete. Who would have thought cleaning concrete?
Yeah, inside of buildings now.
Yeah, exactly. No one would think of that.
It's a very niche service.
We have products for practically everything here.
True.
Carpets, tile, grout. We could fix your grout. Everything.
Upholstery.
Everything.
It just goes on.
Which we do have new products coming out. We can't wait to launch that to you guys. Maybe not this subscription box, but maybe the next one or after one. Maybe you guys might get some samples of that.
Hey son, can you grab the bottle over there of the? That is the last thing we just released, right?
Yeah, this is the one. You guys should already probably know about this one right here, the Unchained for pet lovers. And then we have this is our local business right here. So we get these stickers from Amazon and just smack a label right onto it.
And don't they get the link to that to the stickers?
Yeah, it's all within the store. You guys can find it on the store. Yep. You buy it in a case.
So the cool thing with this is, usually you buy Unchained Sweet Breeze in a gallon. Got to mix it up and everything.
Right.
It's convenient. Whip this out of your pocket and just spritz it around. There you go. I mean, you're not using a huge amount. It's just all right here in the cases we have.
Well, it also works as a great spotter, and you can use it. Generally, you've done treated it with the concentrate first, but sometimes a little yellow might remain. If it does, you just mist that on there and go, and it'll be gone the next day. Sometimes it takes 12 hours for it to go as the oxygen releases on there, but it will be gone after that. Plus, if you're using it and the homeowner sees it, it can spark a conversation. Next thing you know, you're selling it to the homeowner.
And with our boxes, I'm pretty sure it's 6 bottles per bottle?
In a case.
In a case, so in a case it's around 6 of them. God, I don't even know how long that would last you, but it lasts a pretty long time.
Unless you're selling them. And I encourage selling them.
Yeah.
Sell them to the customers. And
so we want to know, go ahead.
I was just going to say lastly that don't worry about selling to your customers. They go out and buy over-the-counter stuff anyway. They might as well be using your over-the-counter stuff.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because they're still going to need you, and you got to educate the customer. You're still going to need a good flush. Okay? Yes, you're taking care of the urine, just good enough until we come back the next time. And I think it says on the bottle.
Yeah, it even says it on it too that they should get their carpets, flushed, every 6
Clean
months.
once
So
6
from,
months,
from
does it?
professional, yeah, I think
Not every year.
6 to 12.
yeah,
6 to 12 months.
months.
Okay, I think it's got a little
so
time
we got you
ratio.
guys covered there. So it kind of puts it in the customer's mind. Versus all the other bottles out there, they don't put that.
Yeah.
What's up,
And
Matt?
if they buy it, do they? What about cleaning professionals?
Not up yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. That's not up yet. But we do have something in store for you guys, so that way you guys can share off your credentials of TMF Academy certifications, and then
Something's coming.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's just say something's coming.
But, but we're interested if you guys have any major questions or anything like that while you got the 3 Robs here.
Is there any questions on there going through?
Right.
There's some, but something else. If you don't want to sell them, what else would you recommend?
What's that?
The Unchained spotters.
Are you asking the question? They ask me.
I
I don't mind.
Yeah.
What do you mean if you don't want something? We just keep them using them as spotters.
Right, but what do we do for our spotters, our other spotters? We just give them away.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh
we
yeah.
just give them
I
away.
got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah.
I guess you could
As a
do that.
physical
Yeah.
value.
That's true.
That's
if,
what-
if
that's
the
what
ticket's big enough.
That's what I've actually been telling our local technicians to do, is to if it's already a big customer of ours, something like that. Even we've had some customers come in for the rugs that we wash, and I'm like, here, you know what? Try out this free bottle of spotter for you, no charge. You know what I mean? So it's
I
kind of
see.
already in that.
I see where Matt's going. Matt's going like, how about offering another PMOT, a positive moment of truth, where it's listen to Mrs. Jones say, well, why don't you go ahead and you can have this free bottle of Unchained.
I like that.
And it's a diluted version, just for the home. It's a homeowner version. Maybe we won't say diluted. Let's say it's a homeowner version, and I think you're going to love it. Next thing you know, you might have gave it to her that first time, but you planted the seed. She
Yeah.
saw you use it. She saw the results. She uses it, sees the results. Next thing you know, she's going to be using you and buying the product from you on a regular basis.
And unlike a business card or a magnet, that's something that they'll have and they'll physically use, and they might show a friend.
That's
More
true.
likely
I mean,
than
the
anything
cool thing
else.
was that the magnets put on your refrigerator. You have people always in your home. They're like, "Hey, what's this?" Or if you ever need your carpets cleaned again, you look on your refrigerator. You're about to get some food, and you're like, maybe I should give them a call.
Right.
I need my carpets clean, please.
Okay. Well, if there's no questions, I guess we'll go ahead and move on. Can you see through there, Matt, or son? Can you go through your phone and look at it?
There was a question in the beginning from Logan of the difference between sanitizing and disinfecting.
Watch the video that we already have that's on YouTube that describes both of those.
I'll put the link in the thread.
Yeah, I think that's great.
I'll put the link in the thread, and I'll put it right under your name, Logan, also, as a matter of fact.
Isn't is it cleaning and disinfecting? Isn't disinfecting like taking off whatever like bacteria is there, and then what's the other one? What's the first one?
Well, the whole point is, and I brought it out of the video, and I'm just going to keep it very light because I want you guys to learn it
sanitizing.
on your own. You don't want to make certain claims, and you don't want to make certain kill claims because you're going to have liabilities that come with it. A lot of companies are going to suffer. So we've been doing our own companies. We're basically just saying we're going out and we're cleaning the carpets, because cleanliness is next to godliness, right? And then we're applying an antimicrobial. So that's our way of doing it. I don't recommend using disinfectant during this virus outbreak, and I don't recommend using the word sanitizer. Are people doing it? Absolutely. Are they going to pay a price? That's a good possibility.
Yeah.
So be very, very careful. Be very cautious out there. I was very cautious to pick my terminology correctly, and so just kind of keep that in mind. That kind of basically sums it up.
Yep.
We appreciate everyone's support. Like
Absolutely.
I said, we're a small family business still growing all the time, and we're not like some major corporation where you can't reach the CEO or something like that, and you can't get that personalized service.
I don't know. I can barely get a hold of him. Just as much as if I can get a hold of my own son sometimes.
Yeah,
Mike,
sometimes.
where you at?
Yeah. He'll be
I
back
know,
there
I'm-
shipping. You're
I'm-
on the computer, and I'm walking around and
Yeah.
answering messages and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and keeping the operation going.
He's
So,
always yelling
all of it.
for me. I'm in the shipping station. He's like, he just texted me, box this up, do this, and then I hear him in his office. Micah, where are you? I'm like, oh, I mean, if you just stand there, you're not gonna find me. You gotta actually walk around. Even if he does walk around and I'm not there, I'm probably in the bathroom. Which same thing. You in there, dude? I've been in here for 2 minutes.
Well, we now,
That's
you know
what
what?
dads do. Dads irritate their children sometimes.
Yeah, but they're not really like always trying to ask where they are without moving. I
How
mean,
about a walkie-talkie? That way, even when you're in the bathroom, you're sitting on the toilet. Hey, Dad, I'm on the toilet. Please, just give me a break. You know what I mean?
reporting for duty.
You're right. What is that? You hear a voice come through, and I thought I was here alone. You know what I mean?
All right, rock and roll.
That is so bad.
Yeah, well, we're digressing quite a bit here.
This little section is like bloopers.
Right, exactly. Yeah. We might have to cut this off. We'll get mad.
Yeah, we'll put this on YouTube for everybody to rewatch.
Yeah, just watch this whole thing. You don't gotta cut it.
But basically, now you know when, why, where, and what TMF is all about. So now you got the history of it. Basically, in a nutshell. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we're all nutshells.
Yeah, just about.
That's a fact. Because you know why? What do we say at the end of this time? It's crazy times we're living in.
It is.
It's really crazy times. It's current events, carpet cleaners, and crazy times. That's just where we find ourselves. So hang in there. Stay strong.
Stay safe.
You will be successful. We can weather this. I've already said it before. I consider it like a big storm out on the open ocean, the Pacific or the Atlantic. You can imagine sometimes those waves are 50 foot, and you're in a big ship, and you just got to weather it out. It's tough. And sometimes you got to throw some stuff overboard. Hopefully not people, but you got to throw some stuff overboard, right? You know what I mean?
Or your children,
right?
Teenagers.
So anyway, that's how you got to do it. You just have to weather this storm. And hopefully a clearer, brighter day will be on the other side, and we'll all be successful again. And learn from it. Learn from this event. I think that's really important. This has been a very critical event. It's affected the whole world, not just the United States. The whole world. Everybody's been affected by it.
It's sad.
So learn from it. It's kind of like 9/11. You had to make your changes. You had to change your thinking. I remember where I was in 9/11.
I do
right?
too.
And everything that happened. I was in a customer's house cleaning. My wife's back in the back dancing. Okay, all right. Trying to distract us. Very effective. And Mike was laughing. She got you, didn't she? So
yeah,
anyway,
because it's so random. We're doing a video here, and I'm just watching her. Here's the thing. That's not even looking. I'm watching her.
But anyway, I was in a home, Mike. You weren't even born.
Mm-hmm.
Was he born? in 2011?
No, he was 2003.
2000. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
9/11. What am I thinking? 2011. We got my mind messed
Yeah.
up on there. You're right. He wasn't even born. So here I was. I was in a customer's house cleaning her upholstery, and she had her big screen TV on. This is a very wealthy home, and we were both just staring at it.
We didn't even have a big screen TV at our house.
No, not back then. She had it.
Tube thing.
That goes to show how much money she had. Right.
Playing some Nintendo on this.
Anyway, we were both looked at each other. Oh, you know what she said to me? I'll never forget her words. She said, "I guess you want to go home to your family now, don't you?"
Wow.
I said, "Yes, I do."
Right,
and I packed my stuff up and I went on home to my family. Because she felt like it was the end of the world.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We didn't know what was going on. So I feel like Micah's going to remember this event, 2020. Well, 2019 they call it coronavirus.
I'm going to be remembering that
2020.
everyone's inside.
Right. Yeah, you were stuck in the house. How long you been in the house now?
Since school let out.
Well, he's out of the
3 or
house
4
and
weeks.
had to work, but...
Yeah, since school let out, because I never got to go back to my normal school.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
which reminds me, we are doing all the precautions at...
Yes.
Well, right now we're kind of not. I guess we're...
For filming.
Yeah,
Oh, I mean,
we're
this is for
at the
filming, but
moment.
in the shipping station,
we have been social distancing.
Gloves and masks.
Gloves,
Stopping
masks,
people
everything.
at the door when they come in. We have a little barrier there where people can't get in. I went and picked up some pest control products. Did I do pest control? And when I got there and rang the bell, they said, "Step back." And they opened the door and just put the stuff on the front and shut the door. I said, "Geez, that was weird to see an arm come out."
I mean,
like cousin did or something. I don't know.
Shipping, we always have precautions. You know, we got gloves, we got masks. I mean, you can. God, if you want hair nets, we'll put those on too.
Right.
Especially me, because I got curly hair.
That's who you do. He's got a ton of hair, man. A ton of hair. Well, thanks a lot, everyone. We truly do appreciate it. And hopefully now you got to meet Micah, and now you understand the 3 Rob syncrasy that's going on here, and we really appreciate everything. We really do, and we want the absolute best for you. And any questions you have, we're here as a resource to help you in any form or fashion.
Yep. Have an amazing day. You guys take care.
Y'all take care now.
Can I get up now?
See you later.